My name is Claire Anderson, and this is my personal critique of the sculpture-based photography. This is the close-up picture. To start with the description, first looking at this piece, I see a small home. It appears to have an old metal roof that appears very worn, and it looks like the artist might have been using cardstock and paint to mimic that look. There's also a central door with two windows on both sides. These elements feel very rustic in nature. Uh, there appears to be curtains in the windows. The facade is like the other elements. It feels very worn and rustic looking. There's greenery growing up and around the house, especially around the eaves and at the ground. The shapes are very rectilinear. The lines of the roof are vertical, and those vertical lines lead your eye to the door, and the vertical and horizontal lines of the door. The colors appear to be very natural with hints of green and red in the greenery as well as the door. There's some blue in the roof at the top left as well as the bottom right of the roof. Analysis. It appears that the artist has used perhaps multiple colors and saturations of colors to create and varying brush strokes to create this irregular look to the roof and the facade. The lines and the symmetry appear to add balance to the piece, and the overall mood feels very rustic and very charming. This kind of central position of the door with the two windows feels very symmetrical. While the greenery adds a little bit of asymmetry and rhythm to the overall house. Interpretation. This work appears to pull from old architectural styles that are very rustic. Perhaps this artist is trying to create a juxtaposition between the old rustic charm of the facade to the delicate plants and curtains. Maybe the artist is trying to show the beauty of nature in comparison with that its toll on man-made objects and man-made architecture. And evaluation. I think the artist was successful in conveying the feel of old charm and beauty. It does feel inviting with the curtains and this kind of red color. And perhaps maybe having a curtain open, showing into the house could add to the overall warmth and invitation in the house. But overall, the piece has a peaceful emotion. It feels very quaint, and it feels very charming in nature, showing that kind of emotion and an intention of the artist.